Aje, welcome back to the Sisi Wanaume Podcast, the number one podcast on all things men. Niaje, welcome back to the Sisi Wanaume Podcast with me, Salif Nyambok. This is a safe space for the Kenyan man on a journey of self-discovery. This is episode 5. First time kukatiana. Now, our pod so far has been about first experiences. First experiences intimately, first experiences with grief, first experiences with pornography, and now our first experiences with genuine love. So, my story with this, or probably the best way, it starts in class 4. In class 4 vitu nyingi sana ziliniapenia mtu wangu. So one day I'm sitting in class and this guy called Delphi comes up, yeah? And he's like, unapenda nani? Me, innocently as a child, I'm like, mi napenda kila mtu. Kwani, ni sina reason ya kutowapenda. Na akaniambia, no, si hivyo ndo nasema. Nasema, kwa hii daru yote ukiangalia, ni nani unaangalia na anakubamba? So macho zangu sasa zinaanza kutembea around. On spec, imekuja sasa, uangalie nani kwa room mwenye anakujaz. Alafu uchague mmoja. So, nikachagua manzi fulani alikuwa amekaa pale mbele. Let's call her Joyo for now. And I just saw her and I thought I liked her. She was short brown. I'm like, hey, cool. But there's a part of me till date that feels like I shouldn't have done that. You know why? Because nilikuwa na pretend. Na nafeel ni kama machali wengi sana tunakuanga kwa hiyo situation. Bro amekuweka kwa on spot. Ni lazima ulike mtu. Kwani ukikosa kulike mtu we kwani uko aje? Ama kuna kitu tuambi? Si ndio? So I realized that hii period sasa after niseme hiyo kitu, now the remaining part of my year was spent on me trying to understand what equal like mtu ni nini exactly, because mi sikuwa na feel kitu. I thought I'm supposed to feel something, and Disney was not making this any better. Na hizo makatuni na nini hawakuwa nasaidia walai. So I'm thinking to myself, I have to feel something, you know, inside my heart, ndo nijue na like mtu juu hivyo ndo venye wanatuonyesha kwa TV. So kama mi sisikii hivyo basi simlike, si ndio? Na kasi mlike hakuna haja ya mi kusema kene na feel. And I think hapo ndo nilirealize the most crucial element of this whole relationship thing is clear and succinct communication. Sasa una realize hii process yote ingekuwa avoided kama tu ningesema simlike ama ye namlike. And I feel hii kitu inaendanga na watu hata mbele kwa maisha. Kuna machali wengi sana mko kwa relationship na hata wewe mwenyewe hujui ni aje uliingia hiyo relationship. Juu ukikuwa honest na wewe, if you're damn honest with yourself, you will know for sure that you don't like the person that you're with. So the craziest thing, and I discovered this actually through a book that I read, and it's by Mark Manson, weirdly enough, the same author of The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck and Everything is Fucked. Now, he wrote a book called Models, which is a really, really cool book that can help you develop your confidence on how you can clearly communicate your needs to women in a way that can be beneficial to both you and her and save you loads of time. And it goes that communicate succinctly and communicate effectively. Now, what do I mean by this? I mean, fellas, cheki, siku hizi si kitu mbaya sana we kuapproach manzi kama unamuapproach in a way that unamheshimu, but at the same time pia you're able to communicate very clearly. Hakuna dem atai kuku. She may brush you off, she may say no, but no one will ever fault you for shooting your shot if you do it in a polite and respectful way. Because I mean, it's nice to be loved. Really. It really is. If you walk up to a girl, let's say she's dressed nicely, and you say that, that looks good on you. That's mild. You could say, oh, that looks hot on you. Now you're getting somewhere. You're turning up the volume a bit, but you're trying to communicate in a bit more of a clear way. Unacheza na hizo malines, unacheki. Game si kitu unaweza learn kama we mwenyewe hauji-immerse kwa hii dunia ya kuongea. Lazima ulearn venye unaweza ongea na watu vizuri. Na uongee na watu in a way that unawafanya wafeel vipoa. Especially kama unaongea na mamanzi, lazima ucultivate your art. Hakuna venye hiyo kitu mse atakufunza as such. But that book can be a good resource because at least Mark Manson breaks down quite a few things on how you can actually get the girl that you like. And he talks about something called demographics as well, where unaweza enda, anasema usifuate tu manzi anywhere. Try and get a shorty who's in line with the things that you are interested in also as a guy. And this goes hand in hand with stuff that we talked on in, being okay being alone. Because if you've not spent time by yourself, you're not going to really be, adept enough to really know what it is that you want. But if, let's say, you like art and you go into a gallery, you find a girl mwenye unampenda ako hapo, shooting your shot becomes so much easier because you have so much to talk about that you can build on and you can create that rapport. So I want to demystify this rhetoric that goes on in social media about mwanaume anafaa kukua sijui nini, kasirika. Usiongee na watu. Ati akikulenga wacha hiyo simu. Usitume emoji. Sometimes I look at some of this stuff and I'm like, geez, man. Hey, this is some tough world. Because we are young guys. And unfortunately, the people who are peddling this advice, ni ma relic bana. Hawezi bonga hivyo. Aje sasa. So, now, that's exactly why I'm telling you that. Kukatiana is an integral part of reality, of society as well. It is something that itakuja tu at the time that it's gonna come. And it goes with stages of life. It also goes when you are ready to settle down. These are things that you have to factor in. And you think about them well in hand before you hop into this train. But let me know what your experiences are. What was your first experience kukatiana na watu? And did it go well for you? Did you communicate properly? Ilikusaidia ama ilikuscar permanently? Character developments. Let us know on Sisi Wanaume Podcast on all social platforms. And as always, till next time, peace out.